Hello my beautiful beauties, welcome to my channel. I am Dominique Bonne and this is the Cosmic Love Tarot, and today for you I have one of my usual videos, a tarot reading for what's coming this fall, this autumn period for you. So yeah, stay tuned and come with me for some cozy vibes. Get yourself a tea, a coffee, or your beverage of choice. Don't let me stop you. And let's enjoy some psychic and divine messages. For today's sponsor, I'm plugging myself. I sell the tarot deck that I show in this video. I sell it. It's my own creation, my illustrations. I'm an illustrator, if you didn't know. So if you're interested in that for this Christmas time, for someone who's also into the tarot, don't hesitate but to go to my Etsy page and get it. And it's all handmade by me, so it's really a personal, very charged tarot deck if you're interested in that sort of thing. Anyway, for this reading, please, it's an internet reading, so take all that resonates and leave all behind that doesn't. Yeah, it's just the nature of these type of readings. They're not going to be for everyone, and that's okay. I'm going to have other type of content on this channel soon, a bit more lifestyle vlogging content, so if you're interested in that, please subscribe and see what I have to offer. Anyway, I'm gonna have the next shot of the piles that you can pick with your intuition, with your heart. If you're attracted to more than one pile, don't let me stop you again. And yeah, let's get to the reading. Hi, so these are gonna be your piles for today's reading. We have the Strength card, accompanied by the one and only tourmaline crystal. We have the World card, accompanied by the citrine crystal. And we have the aragonite. I'm so confused how to pronounce this, but aragonite crystal, accompanied by the Wheel of Fortune. Really great energies this reading, really great cards. I mean, we don't know unless we go into them, so why don't you do yourself a favor and pick a pile and we'll get on to the reading. You chose pile number 1, and here is my ginger tea, because y'all know that I'm going to be using my throat chakra a lot, so this ginger is definitely going to help with that. But enough about me and more about you. So we have the beautiful Strength card. Let me do a little zoom in for you guys. So beautiful. This is legit one of my favorite cards in the deck, because look at this little cute lion. And this girly is also so beautiful. I love the little dots all around her aura. I love that. And obviously the tourmaline crystal, super protective crystal, one of my absolute favorites. I use this one all the time in my practice, in my meditation, especially when I'm using the computer a lot. I use the tourmaline because it makes me feel so safe, and you know, we love feeling safe. Let me get some astrology zodiac pebbles for you. We have the Libra. This is Libra season after all. We have the Scorpio, the Aquarius, and the Pisces crystal. So we have a lot of air energy and a bit of water. A lot of air. No, actually 50-50 air and water. Yeah, I don't know what I'm on about. We have 50-50 air and water. So a lot of emotions, a lot of in your head, and this is Libra season after all. So if you relate to that and if you connect to that, keep on reading, keep on listening. I have to do the reading, you have to do the listening. You get me. I'm feeling a bit silly today. So that might account for the silliness in the reading. Okay. Let's shuffle the beautiful cards, Spirit. Oh, so chatty. I'll take these two, these three. Spirit, can I please have, for group number 1, some cards, some advice, some general advice for, oh, a Tower card. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I'll place your crystal right here, just for safekeeping. There we go. Let's see what the cards say. We have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, the Tower in reverse, the Sun, the Eight of Wands, the Star, Strength, and the Magician. And let me see also from my Sun deck what planets are involved in here. I've been recently really into the planets, so we love some. Okay, here we have publicity. Jupiter in Leo. All right. Jupiter is all about the planet of expansion and expanding yourself. And especially in Leo, which is a sign that corresponds to a lot of creativity and a lot of self-expression. So think of expansion in self-expression and in your individualism in whatever areas that relates to. All right, let's get into this. Right, I see the Tower in reverse. This immediately pops off to me because the Tower is one of the toughest cards in the deck. Really tough to go through, so I'm sorry if you've been going through any tumultuous times. Also, I have a little wand here so I can point to things, but so the Tower in reverse talks a lot about tumultuous times in your life, but because it's in reverse, I think like it's already past or it's in your past. And the Tower usually symbolizes also things that we cannot control, things that break down in front of our eyes that we didn't see coming or we didn't really account for. And that can sometimes be so extremely difficult because I feel, I mean, at least I relate to this, I'm over planner and I'm a bit of a control freak and I like to have things in control. And when things happen outside of my control, I get scared, I get freaked out. And I feel like everyone can relate to that in some type of way. So I feel like you really lost control or you lost the feeling of having control, and this really scared you in some type of way. But this seems to be something in your past, something that's already happened and that you've learned a lot from. I feel like a breakdown, especially because we have all this mental energy, I think this is more related to thought patterns or thought cycles, and a breakdown in thought cycles that really brought you down in a way that you thought you can't control your mind, you can't control yourself. But I feel like you're getting back up on the horse, the chariot, and you're getting back onto the journey. And that's literally one of the most important things that you can do is once you fall, because you're gonna fall so many times, be able to get back up. And it sounds so cringy, I know, I hear it from my own mouth. I know it sounds so cringy, but it really it really is true. I know my mom said this to me the other day, being like, yeah, you're gonna fall on your nose till you break it, like so many times, but getting back up is truly what counts. And you know what they say about mothers, like there's sometimes there's some truth to it. So you're getting back up on your horse and you're continuing the journey. And honestly, that is how we do it. That is how we do it up in here. And I don't want to take away any credit from you, because this was really hard and really difficult. So I congratulate you, and the cards congratulate you for continuing your journey. But I feel at the moment I can confidently say that you have a new crush, or this naive love energy, this naivete of, you know, when you think of when you were a child and you had your first crush or your first few crushes, and you get so giddy up and you write in your notes like their names, or you know, something like that. I really feel this kind of like childlike love energy, and I normally interpret this as a crush or as a new love interest, and every time you see them you get like a little bit red in your cheeks, and you get like, you know, when you laugh so hard it becomes painful, you know, that type of vibe I see for you. So I'm so happy. And also accompany the Page of Cups accompanied by the Eight of Wands, which is really fast-paced going energy. I feel like this is really like soon developed, like developed really quickly. And I feel this this autumn season you're gonna be really indulging in your love life, and especially in this crush or in this new kind of upcoming and blossoming love that is coming really fast at you. You don't know what's gonna hit you, that's for sure. You don't know what's gonna hit you. I feel, yeah, going back to the Tower moment, a bit serious now again. The Strength card really encapsulates that feeling of being able to tame your own demons and not running away from them, but accepting them as they are and working with them to build your path, to build your future. And it's also what the magician is about, having all the tools in your chest to do something about it and to become the star. I definitely feel with the publicity, with the Jupiter and Leo and the star, I don't know if you do a lot of social media, or if you, I don't know what else it would relate to that, but I feel like you're going to be perceived a lot, and you're going to be seen a lot, and you're going to get a lot of good attention because of it. And you're going to feel like this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like maybe you're going to take some of your life lessons and maybe go publicly with them and share your experience, and this is going to give you a lot of positive reinforcements and positive attention. I don't know. I definitely feel that this is something to do with either with social media, or you're going to be perceived a lot. I don't want to say like famous, because famous is so, yeah, it's not, you cannot really know if you're famous or not, but I definitely see some type of being perceived by a lot of people, being really perceived a lot of times. So if this resonates with you, great. If not, that's okay. Not everyone is meant to be perceived all the time, I know. But this is so interesting. I feel you're definitely going to be sharing a part of your story. And if this is not in a big scale, it can be in a tiny scale to your friends or to your loved ones. And this is going to give you a lot of love, attention, and it's going to make you feel so good that what you've been through has not been in vain, but has been for a reason. And you've lived through your path and you've lived through your life to help other people. I definitely feel like you're going to help other people with your story, and I feel this really, really strongly that you're moving on, and the universe is going to be rewarding you for this energy. It's going to be rewarding you with some lighthearted fun times, and I feel you're really up to that. I feel like you've been going through so many heavy, like mucky, tar type of like stuff in your life, that some lightness and some you know, childlike energy is going to be really, really, really inviting and really welcome, I feel, in your life. And you're going to feel like the sun. You're going to feel like yourself again. I feel these times of heaviness are going to be over. And it's so funny and so ironic because it's going to be winter time soon. So you would think it would be the other way around. But I feel you're kind of getting back to your mojo, getting back to yourself, and you're able to shine, and you're able to shine your story, your life, with the people that you love or the people that you have built up together, a community maybe. And you're going to be so grateful for that. But here again, the Magician, you have all the tools you need to succeed. So this, I think, it really relates to telling. This can be a form of speaking, public speaking, or even singing, or through art, you know. Leo is a sign of creative energy, so any way of actually expressing yourself is going to be really, really blessed in this time of the year. Beautiful, beautiful group number 1. I hope this helped, and I hope this gave you some clarity and gave you some peaceful loving, peaceful loving. I hope this made a lot of sense to you, and if it didn't, no worries. We can check out the next video. And if you really did like the reading, give me a like, subscribe to the channel for more tarot content and other magical lifestyle content. And I appreciate you and love you so, so, so much, and have an amazing time, day, night, whenever and wherever you are. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Hi, my beautiful, beautiful group number 2. You chose the world and the citrine crystal. Let me give you a little zoom in of this beautiful card. I must say, this is one of my favorite cards in the universe. I should have called this a universe card, but I wanted to go with a classical tarot reference and call it the world. And accompanied by one of my favorite crystals too, the citrine crystal. This is such a good crystal for getting creative flows, getting creativity done. So if you resonate with that, amazing. A confirmation for you. And let me get some, okay, this one did not, this pebble did not want to be shown. Get some zodiac pebbles for you. Okay, we have the Libra pebble, amazing. The Virgo pebble, okay. The Aries and the Cancer pebble. So we have some water energy, some fire energy, some earth, and some air. Wow, a very balanced little pebble bunch. So we have a bit of everything. Great balance. Also, it is Libra season after all, so let's take a moment and say happy birthday to all the Libras we know. Perfect. All right. Let's shuffle this deck, shall we? We'll put your crystal over here and your card over here. Let's have some advice for group number 2 for this autumn season. Beautiful cards, beautiful spirit. Can I have some advice, some cards for group number 2? For the lovely group number 2. Ooh. I'm happy I'm not doing candles anymore because the cards are flying everywhere. Last time I was scared I was gonna burn my cards. Perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, bam. Perfect. Let's see what we got, shall we? Yes. So we have the King of Wands in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. And let me get also an oracle card from the Sun Oracle. I've been really into the planets lately, so this is gonna help me to see, isolation with Saturn in Virgo. All right. Yeah. I see also, my teacup nearly fell. Also, I have a pointer wand with a clear quartz crystal, which is so beautiful, so lovely, so I can point. All right. The first thing that pops up to me a lot is that a lot of cards are in reverse. You know what? I'm feeling like one more card. I'm sorry to do this to you. I was gonna start, but also a reverse card. Perfect. Yeah. That's so interesting. I've never had a reading with so many reverse cards. And it's not a negative sign or anything else. I think it is more to do I think that you look a lot outside of yourself for answers instead of going inwards. And I think that you're starting to realize that a lot. And that's why you're going into this isolation. I feel like also the sun is starting to come out less and less. And I think it's also more of an invitation to go, to stay inside more. And you're feeling less motivated to maybe go outside and meet your friends and stuff like that. But I feel like you've been feeling for a long time that you've looked outside of yourself for reassurance, for this kind of need of validation for a long time, and you kind of are realizing that you need to find that inside of yourself. Okay, let's go into the cards specifically. I see a lot of pentacles. Yeah, you're really a balanced person, and you're gonna say like, what? I don't feel balanced at all. Like I often feel quite out of balance. But what I mean is you often have a lot of elements present. So you have a lot of thinking mind. You have a lot of connection to the material, and I don't mean by objects. I mean more by creation. A lot of connection to the wands, which is your passions, what ignites you. I only don't see cups, so you're emotional. I feel that maybe you're not focusing that much on your emotions right now, which is really fair. You don't always have to focus on emotions. It's quite exhausting sometimes to focus. Have you been feeling like a lot of like fainting, like really lightheaded recently? Because I see this character here being really faint and like lightheaded. Could that resonate? I don't know. Comment down below if that resonates. I just got it. Right. With the Page of Swords, I feel you have a kind of idea. An idea that is brewing. You're brewing an idea and you don't have a lot of ground to stand on. But I feel this idea is really... Wait, sorry. Sip of my tea. How unprofessional of me. But this idea is really starting to take off for you. But you don't have any feet to stand on. And I'm going to tell you, this idea is going to bring you a lot of financial success and a lot of material success too in this 3D world, in this 3D reality. I feel that sometimes you're quite an impatient person, and you act and you speak on things before they actually happen, and you get disappointed quick when they don't happen like you want them to. So this new lesson is going to be a lot on patience and on building bit by bit and having feet to stand your ground on. And I think maybe you have this isolation or this need to isolate yourself from others to really be working on this idea. I have like this image in my head of the mad scientist kind of in their lab, just like experimenting and doing stuff and really getting down to the nitty-gritty of that, if that made sense. I don't know why I had this image, but yeah. You have a lot of ambitions and a lot of things that you want to achieve in this lifetime. I really see that, and the cards see that too. You have a lot of ambitions, and sometimes these can take a hold of you, or they can take too much from you, and you get so you want to do so many things that you get paralyzed by the choice, or you get paralyzed by how much you want to achieve and how much you want to do. So my advice for you, and the card's advice, take it one baby step at a time. You don't have to know everything already. You don't have to know exactly where things are going to end up, like the big picture. That is not for you to worry about. What's for you is to worry about what you're going to do, like your daily task, what you're daily going to focus about. And this is also a lot what the World card talks about. The World card talks about having this blind faith in the universe, having this blind faith that wherever you are or wherever you're going to go, this is where you're meant to be. And that think of an imaginary bridge, and every step you take, the next one appears. So you only see the step, like the next step, you only see that, and you don't see where you end up going, but you have a trust where you are going to end up going is exactly where you need to be. And I feel this is really being tested for you. I feel like you're also not, I mean, obviously if you're on YouTube watching tarot readings, like you're kind of believing in some blind faith anyway, but I don't feel like this is something you think about a lot, about this support or this blind faith in the universe, so to speak. Like you don't really resonate with that much, which is interesting because you are here watching tarot videos. But I feel like your world has kind of been put upside down recently, and you've been really doing a lot of introspection and a lot of reflecting on what do you need to do in your current life to match up with the goals, match up with your ambition. And I see this with the Two of Wands, that you're really in between worlds. You're really in a liminal space right now, that you have to, you're kind of hibernating. I'm kind of getting the Hermit vibe, even though the Hermit is not present here. Isolation is present here. And Saturn is a planet of limitations and knowing where they stand, because a part of our 3D reality is that we are limited to our circumstance in some type of way. We can only do the best with what we have, and we have these limitations. We are not gods, So understanding these limitations and understanding where they stand is going to be really useful for you to not go over them or not go over your own boundaries. Because I feel like you did that a lot in the past. You looked a lot for acceptance and kind of, am I doing it well? Like, is this good enough? Like, from other people. And I'm not judging you in any means, because same girl, like same. But I feel like you're really like railing back into that, and you're like, why? Like, where does this come from? Like, is this come from like pleasing my parents? Like, is this come from like my childhood? Like, where is this pattern of behavior stem from? And I feel like you're really like spiraling inside of you right now, which is really great. Like, you need this moments of introspection to then afterwards go back out in the world and go back out in your human life, in your day-to-day life, and how can you apply all of this learning, all of this inside learning. You know, like how spirals, sometimes like they start in the beginning and they go outwards, but I feel like spirals can also go back inwards, and I feel like you're really going back inwards, back into your source, like where does this stem from? I feel like you're really introspecting your behavior and really saying, where does this pattern stem from? And I feel it's going to be really useful for you in your day-to-day life, because this introspection, it seems like you're kind of not saying, like you're kind of being alone and not really wanting to hang out and stuff, and it looks kind of like weird or negative from the outside. But if you don't do this now, like one day this pattern of behavior will catch up to you and you won't be able to know how to deal with it. So being able to, I don't know, I'm losing my thought here, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you know what I mean, that you're asked to be doing this right now because later you may not be able to fix it, or may not fix it, but not be so aware or so conscious of where this pattern is coming from and be able to change it so quickly. Because once patterns are established, they're really hard to change, and you have to put a lot of effort and self-discipline to be able to change old patterns. But on some better news, we here have the Nine of Pentacles, which is fruits of your labor. So I'm telling you, if you really go inside, introspect, reflect, you're going to be rewarded so well by the universe. I really see that. I see a lot of journaling, a lot of writing. This helps me a lot to introspect, like just free writing. When you start writing something and then you end up like somewhere else and you're like, oh, this is exactly what I need to hear. This is often, it's a type of divination practice, just free writing and just having a timer and just not stopping with writing and see where it ends up. It can surprise you how much information you can actually get from that you didn't know you had, or you didn't know was on your mind. It's the same as therapy, but much cheaper. And so I definitely recommend that for you, group number 2. Again, I'm going to remind you of this faith in the unknown and faith in that everything is going to be working out for you in the long term. And I hope you hold on to that, and I hope you really live it and speak it into your truth, into your reality, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to speak this mantra for you. You got to speak it for yourself, and you got to believe in it. And if you believe in it, it's going to eventually manifest into your life. I hope that really helped you, group number 2. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the love. And if you enjoyed this reading and this resonated with you, give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more tarot content and lifestyle content, witchy, magical lifestyle content. I love you so much, and I appreciate you so much for being here and listening to me. And have an amazing day, night, whenever and wherever you are. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3. You chose the Wheel of Fortune. Let me do a little zoom in for you. Yes, there we go. A really beautiful card. And we have the Aragonite crystal, which talks a lot about self-confidence, healing, and grounding yourself with the earth, with our Earth Mother. Such a beautiful crystal. I love how it grows in a cluster, and I feel this really relates to how everything is connected and how everything is clustered into itself. So, little food for thought there. Put your crystal over here and your card over there. And let me get some zodiac pebbles. One more. Okay, we have the Virgo pebble, the Libra pebble, the Gemini, and the Taurus. So we have 2 earth and 2 air. So earth and air. And also I've had the Libra pebble in all the readings, so shout out to Libra season. Our balancing skills, our friends that get along with everyone and can make no choices for themselves. Here, here. Oh, sorry I had to call you out, guys, like that. Okay, let's get to some serious business now. Can I have some cards for group number 3? Perfect. Thank you so much, Spirit. That I'm like, first, like off the bat, you guys have been working your booty off, your booty off. I really feel that for you. All right. Let's see, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, wait, let me get my pointer wand, my beautiful clear quartz. We have the 8 of Pentacles, 7 Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the King of Wands, the Star, the 10 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. And let me also get a little Sun Oracle card. I've been really into the planets lately, so this is going to give us some more clarity. Oh, she fell, she fell. Okay, impulsiveness, Mars in Aries. All right, interesting. Interesting, interesting. Right off the bat, I feel like you're someone that really talks before they speak. I feel like you're one of those people that say like, oh, like my mouth gets me into trouble because I speak before I think. I don't know why I heard that, so if that resonates, great. If not, that's okay. Yeah, what I said before, I feel like you're working really hard. And often when we work really hard, because we are living in the current society of a lot of instant gratification, you know, think social media, think, yeah. Social media is the first thing that comes to mind because it's such a great example. Like, you post something, you get likes, you're instantly gratified for your work, you're instantly recognized, you're instantly, I mean, obviously it takes time and effort and work, but you know what I mean. And I feel because you've been working so hard, you're like, hey, like, where are my rewards? Like, where are the fruits to my labor? And you're looking at this tree and all the seeds that you planted, and you're like, why are they not growing, or why are they not giving fruits like they're supposed to? And I feel this goes back to this impulsive, this impatience. And this is also, group number 2 had this too, a lesson on patience and a lesson on waiting. And not all things are instant. And I get it. Like, my moon is in Aries, so I'm a very impatient person, and I want it now, and I want it here, and I wanted it yesterday. So I feel like we can relate on that, on this thought. Again, yeah. Let's see what else there is to think about. I feel someone's gonna reach out to you from your past in this autumn, and they're gonna have a proposition to rekindle some love with you, and it's up to you to accept or decline that. I feel this is gonna be quite a major choice that you're gonna have to be doing. Yeah, that's interesting. The 6 of Cups often has this energy of nostalgia to it, and the issue with nostalgia is that it's often an illusion, because we can never get things back to how they were, because normally that entails some type of illusion or some type of lying to yourself. So really have that in mind when this person from your past gives you a proposition. I feel like this autumn time you're gonna be doing a lot of meditative work where you're gonna have really good ideas. And what I mean by that, in meditative work, it doesn't always have to entail meditation as its classical form, but it can be, you know, jogging or washing dishes or taking a shower, taking a bath, and really divine ideas come to you by then. You know what I'm talking about, you know yourself. And I heard my phone just having a notification, so I feel this is confirmation that you're gonna get a lot of divine ideas when you're doing meditative work or meditative actions. And these ideas are going to be really, really useful for your work, because I feel what you're going to be focusing a lot of your time is in your craft. I'm sorry, where was I? Right. So these divine ideas are going to be really useful for your work because you're going to be really focusing in your craft. So that's amazing, because I love that for you. I love that you're working hard and really zoning in into your craft, and I feel like you're a person that really loves their work and really appreciates it. But the issue with loving your work is that you want to also be you want to see the fruits of your labors. Like, you want to be acknowledged for all the work you've done, because not always you get acknowledged when you do things that you really love, right? So I feel that's the kind of energy we're in. Also, actually, like, scrap that. I think like this past connection or this connection, maybe it's like a new connection, but it makes you think of the past or something. But I think it's gonna put you like really at peace, because I have the Four of Wands, and it talks about, in the original tarot, it talks more about marriage. But for me, in this deck, it really relates to building a really good foundation for yourself or with a partner. So I think like maybe you're a group that already is in a relationship, and you're really building on this foundation, building on this I got it. I feel like you're already in a relationship and you're really building on this foundation, and a third party is going to come into you with a proposition, and it's going to be up to you to accept that or decline that. I really feel this strongly. If this doesn't resonate, forget that I said anything, but I really do feel this strongly, that like you're already in a relationship, or you're already kind of seeing someone, and a third party is going to come in with a proposition. Comment back if I was right or not. The Ten of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of outside noise that happens in this reading, so I maybe think that's something that applies to your life as well. I feel like a lot of people have commentary on you or how you do things, and it's really hard for you to zone in into what you want. So this is why this meditative work for these divine charge ideas is going to be so important for you in this next chapter. You really have to listen to those, and really have to listen to your heart, and really focus on your third eye with a star here. Really focus on your vision that your guides give you, or that you really feel strongly about. Again, with the King of Wands underneath this Eight of Pentacles, I really feel like your work is your passion. You feel so passionate about your work, and that's why sometimes it's really hard when we don't get the recognition for our passion and our work. But I'm telling you, it's coming, and it's gonna make you a star. It's gonna make you it's gonna make you feel like a star, your work, and finally having that recognition that you always wanted. It's coming, but you have to go through the journey to really be able to be grateful and be so grateful for all the work you've put in, and then finally you're getting that recognition from others. But you first got to give that recognition to yourself. You know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune talks about everything that comes up must go down, right? So if things are doing really good in your life right now, really savor them. And savor is a good word for that. Savor them, appreciate, be grateful for them, because nothing will be as it is right now, and you don't want it to be, because you're forever growing, forever evolving. But this is a really good period for work for you, a really good period to hone into your passions, into your skills, and really dedicate this period to your craft. And I feel that's going to be the area that's going to be so blessed for you. And leave everything, I feel like leave the things that don't apply to you or don't really make you feel like a good person anymore. Like, leave that in the past. Like, I feel you've been focusing so hard in the past on things that you're not good enough or that you're not gonna make it or blah blah blah. Like, these things, like, it's okay, and you can accept those as a part of who you are and a voice in your head. But go beyond that and really focus in on your work and focus in on the present, when you feel really present, when you feel really in touch with yourself, because that's going to be the most effective way to move forward. You're going to get like these divine ideas, this divine voice that's really going to propel you and move you forward in your autumn. I hope that helped group number 3. This was a really interesting reading. If you resonated, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel for more content, tarot content, lifestyle, witchy, magical content. And I appreciate you and love you so much. Thank you for checking me out and listening to me. And I wish you the most pleasant day, night, morning, whenever and wherever you are. Bye bye, group number 3. Bye bye. Bye.